Hey everybody, so today I have yoga for runners for you. Even if you're not a runner, this is a great practice to stretch out the lower part of the body and become aware of how you're feeling and what muscles are tight and what you can work on to maybe improve your performance if you are a runner. So let's hop on the mat and have some fun. Alright, so yoga for runners, we're really going to focus on stretching out the lower part of your body, so your hip flexors, your hamstrings, your IT bands, anything that would really get tight if you were to go on a run. Even if you aren't a runner, this is a great practice just to stretch out the body and become aware of what's happening inside of your body. So today we're going to start in Tadasana or mountain pose at the top of our mat. And we're really going to tap into our breath and become aware of how our body's doing today. So we can start with some inhales and exhales, consciously making them bigger and longer each time. Take a deep inhale together and a long exhale. Let's do that one more time. Deep inhale in and a long exhale out. You can begin to check in with the body. We can start with our arms and stretching your left arm over your right. You can guide your left arm over to the right side of your body with your right hand, applying just a small amount of pressure just to feel that stretch deeper. Continuing with our inhales and exhales as we do this. And then we can switch to the other arm. And then on your next inhale, you can bend your knees and come down to come up with our full body stretch. You can find easy movement to the left or the right, stretching the sides of the body. And on your next exhale, you can rain it down, coming into a forward fold. Here I invite you to find a generous bend in the knees, not locking out. If you can't come all the way to the ground, it's totally fine. You can clasp the elbows and let the head hang, sway side to side. Finding some easy movement, stretching through the backs of our legs. On your next inhale, find a half lift. And exhale, forward fold. From here, we can plant the palms and step the left foot backwards, coming into a runner's lunge. You can either allow your back leg to stay lifted here, or you can lower it. And on your next inhale, we'll sweep our arms up, coming into a runner's lunge, to a high lunge. And your next exhale, you can bring the palms back to the earth. From here, you can take your right hand and bring it in beside the arch of your right foot, and you can walk the right foot out a little bit. And we'll come into a lizard here, so again, you can lower the back knee or keep it lifted. And if you can drop onto your elbows, finding a deeper stretch. You can find some easy movement here, exploring through all of the hip flexor. Now you can come up and frame the foot again. We can find some easy movement here, going in circles one way and then the other. Plant the back left knee if it isn't already, and you can come and pull back, coming into a hamstring stretch with your right toes lifted. Keep an active flex in the foot to find a deeper stretch. And you can melt your chest towards your thigh and your nose towards your knee. From here, we can roll through, come back onto the toes of your left foot, and from here, you can step your back foot up halfway. Then we'll come into a pyramid pose. This will also stretch through the backs of your your leg. And then on your next exhale, you can bring it all back up to a forward fold. From here, you can plant the palms again and step the right foot back this time, coming into a runner's lunge. Shine the heart forward, keeping a lift through the front body. And then from here, you can bring your left hand in to meet the arch of your foot and begin to walk the foot outwards slightly. And then you might choose to stay here, or you can come down onto your elbows. You might find some easy movement here, whatever feels good. You might notice that you're tighter on one side, more flexible on the other. That's perfectly fine. And from here, you can come up. Walk the foot back in, frame your foot with your hands, and you can find some easy movement here. Now from here, you can take the back right foot and you can step it up halfway, coming into a pyramid pose. And on your next exhale, you can bring it all the way back up to the top of your mat, coming back into a forward fold. This time, bring your left foot behind your right foot. Coming into a forward fold, you're going to feel more of a stretch in the back of your right leg. So focus more on your IT band. And then you can bring it back to center and then bring the right foot behind the left. From here, we'll bring it back into a forward fold. We'll plant the palms and come back into a downward facing dog. You pedal out through the feet, stretching the backs of the calves. Grip through all 10 knuckles, rotating the upper arm bones outward. Finding easy movement here in your downward dog, pedaling out through the feet. From here, we will anchor through the left foot, guiding the right leg up into the sky, then hugging the right knee into the chest and lowering it down, coming into a pigeon pose. You might be comfortable here and feel a stretch here, or you can come down to the forearms if you want to feel more of a stretch. Or you can create a pillow with your hands and rest your head on your hands. From here, you can come up and plant the hands back onto the ground. Curl the left toes and press it back up into another downward facing dog. We'll find some soft, easy movement here again. And then we will plant through our right heel and lift up the left leg, pulling it in forward into our chest and then dropping it down, coming in to a pigeon on the left side. You can stay here again if you feel enough of a stretch that's suitable for you today. Or you can come down to your forearms, or create a pillow with your hands and rest your head on your hands. Whatever works for you and wherever you feel enough of a stretch is where you should be today. Don't force yourself to stretch farther than your body is allowing for you today. now from here we will come back up onto the hands and we'll bring it back into another downward facing dog, pedaling out through the feet one last time. This might feel good if you have some shin splints from a recent run. Stretching out through the backs of the calves will really help with that. And now from here, we'll look forward, and on our exhale, we will jump it to the top, coming back into a forward fold. You might pedal out through the knees here. And then on your exhale, tuck your chin and roll up slowly. And then we'll do a quad stretch to stretch out through your quads. So keeping centered, you're going to want to shift the weight into the left foot and then bend the right knee, and you might be able to catch the back ankle, keeping it under you. You can find a focal point on the ground to focus on to help with your balance. Really stretching through this right quad. And then you can release and begin to shift the weight into your right foot, bending the left knee, catching the left ankle with the left hand, and allowing a stretch here. And then you can release. So we'll end here today. I hope this practice benefited you some. If you're a runner, let me know in the comments down below. Like I said before, I'm a runner myself. So thank you for practicing with me here today, and have a great day. Namaste.